Hello everybody, I'm here with a short little tutorial and explanation of how important it is to use materials for making side wheels. This is a video for like beginners, and right here I have a little side wheel. It's made out of leaf metal, and it's a real good material, very light, ultra light. It's a little side wheel, but the thing is though is that it's very delicate, but it's ultra light and it's very responsive to your presence and everything. And you could also use foil. I have foil right here, and you can use paper, and I've used cardboard and all that. I used all materials basically that can bend and be put on a needle. But this leaf metal for beginners is real good because it's very delicate. It falls apart very fast, but you get a lot of sheets for like about $12 or to $8, and you get it into silver and bronze color. This is gold. It looks all torn up, but there's a lot of little pages, lots of sheets underneath that hasn't been touched yet, and it really works really well. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do pushing and pulling with this. I'm just doing a small voiceover right here to describe what's in store. Basically, you have to follow the motion of the object as it just sits by itself in the room. And you have to appreciate the small and subtle energies in order to be able to grow and get better. So just watch the video, you'll learn. Pulling. Push. Some pulling. And some pushing. And that's what I'm trying to work with here is doing some pulling and some pushing like that. And what it is that I'm doing this live as I'm recording this, you know. And you could also make it go around in a circle, you know, like that. And the thing is though is that with what I'm showing you guys is that this is something that's very simple that we can all practice with. You could also do it with a regular foil. What you need to do is that you need to follow the subtleties of this of the motion of the object. This is for beginners, okay? No matter where it's moving kind of by itself, and it's just because of the natural air and because it's very light. So it's following the little currents in the air of the room. So what you do is you just kind of follow the motion of the side wheel. You follow it and you track it and let it guide you. Follow the subtle bobs and the little dips and the little rotation. See how it's rotating just little bit right there? You have to believe that that's coming from you, okay? That right there. See it right there? How it's rotating to the left right there? You have to believe that you're doing that. Even though you're not trying. That's how you develop control over the side wheel and the pinwheels outside. That's how you're then able to do what I can do with pushing and pulling. I can do this from far away. I can do the pushing and pulling from far distances too, and on different materials, not just on foil. But by following the motion, you see, now you have control. Pushing and pulling. Pushing and pulling. See how like that right there? And all because I believed that whatever the side wheel was doing, I believed that it was me. All because of doing that simple thing. That's the thing that I always tell you people, and a lot of people already know that. It's just by following and believing the air currents from the air conditioner, from the fan from inside, you know, from the air from the pinwheel outside, just by believing you can control it. I was able to do this many years ago where there was some airflow inside the house by accident. And I started learning that with aerokinesis, I was able to make it stop and make it go to the right and make it go to the left. But you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe that you have control over it. And you have to be enthusiastic about what you're doing. The thing is, though, is that to a lot of people, it may seem that it's just a bunch of foolishness. But if you think it's foolishness, maybe perhaps you should not be practicing psychokinesis. Because psychokinesis is subtle energy. You know? See, I'm making it spin around right there. Psychokinesis requires you to notice subtle energy and to be able to See how it's spinning around? To follow it and believe. If you can't feel proud to be able to spin a small side wheel, then you're not going to grow. If you can't appreciate the small things, then you're not going to grow. You got to get your head out of the clouds, and you got to appreciate the small subtlety, because the small subtleties is what the building blocks of the large, powerful abilities. Flying and levitation and huge Goku fire blazing lasers and all that stuff. If you can't appreciate the small stuff, you shouldn't be doing it. I hope this helps you. Watch my tutorials. This is a brief thing for beginners. Thank you guys. Doing some pushing and pulling with some foil. Pulling. Pushing. Pulling. Pushing. And some pulling. Controlling the front side of the foil, this part that's facing the camera. It's just something fun. You guys can do this too, man. Just want to share that. Something little thing to share.